What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man, ChazzEllis, once again, answering the questions that you asked me. A lot of ladies ask me, what's some of the biggest things that you see women do as far as mistakes in terms of entering into a relationship? One of the biggest things I see a lot of women doing, and I know some of y'all are gonna get upset at me for this, but saying they don't need a man. That's one of the biggest things that I see as far as a mindset. And when I say stop saying you don't need a man, a lot of ladies are going to get upset with me because they're going to be like, well, I don't need a man. I'm good on my own. I'm fine. All I need is me and my kids. Well, guess what? In reality, you damn near don't need anything. You don't need a house because you could live in a cave. People do it. You don't need a car because you can walk. You can take the bus. People do it. You don't need a job. You don't need money because there's people in other cultures that survive without any of those things. So it's not like you really need, it's people on the street that are homeless that actually don't have money and they're still alive. You can actually survive without almost anything. You don't need your family. You could survive without your family. You could survive without your parents, your kids, all of those things. That's called surviving. That's not thriving, and that's not living. When you say, I don't need a man, what you're basically saying is, even though I want this and this will fulfill my life, I'm not willing to do what it takes to get what I want. And the thing is, when you think you don't need something, you're not going to be willing to do what it takes to get what you want. You're going to put it low on the priority list. If you feel like you need your job, but you don't need your man, guess what? You're going to put more into your job than you do into your man. You're going to put more time and energy, and whenever those decisions come up that you have to make between, is my job the more important thing or is my man the more important thing, you're always going to pick your job, so eventually you're not going to have a man. If you're sitting there saying, I need these children, but I don't need my man, it's going to just be you and your kids eventually. That's how it always works out. When you don't think you need something, you're not going to put in the proper effort to keep that thing. So therefore, you're going to lose it eventually. That's just how it works. People constantly say, I don't need a man, but the reality of the situation is they do feel like they need a man, but they don't want to feel that way because their friends tell them, girl, you don't need no man. I can't believe you act like you need him, girl. That is wrong. You're not supposed to need a man. So they don't do what it takes to be with this person. They don't do what it takes to cultivate what they want. They don't put the work in to get what they want because they're not supposed to need it. You know, obviously, people feel like they need a job. So if you told your friend, I got to go to school, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to put all this effort in so I can get this job, everybody will agree with you. Everybody will be cool with it. Whatever sacrifices you had to make, everybody would be down. But if you said, hey, I need to do this so that I can get this man and I can get married and live happily ever after, have some kids, people would feel like, you ain't supposed to need no man. I'm not helping you with that. Why do you want to do that? They would constantly second guess it. That's why you end up not having one. A lot of times people don't realize that you end up not having things because you don't feel like you need them. It's like when you talk to friends that are like, I really don't need all that money. All I need is enough money to survive and I'm good. Money is the root of all evil anyway. Guess what? That person is usually broke. They're usually broke and they're talking about all the stuff that they need to buy, but they can't afford. And you're thinking, well, you don't need that money, right? See? That's how it works. A lot of people say, I don't need a man, but then they feel like they need somebody to help them with their children. They feel like they need a role model for their sons and their daughters. But you don't need a man. That's how it works. If you don't feel like you need something, then you're not going to get all the things that go with having that. If you don't feel like you need a job, guess what? You're not going to have any money. If you don't feel like you need family members, you're not going to have that support. Just the way it is. Yes, of course you can survive without any of those things, but to thrive and to get the things that you want out of life, you need other people and you need other things. So when you say you don't need a man, you're not going to put in the effort to get one and you're not going to have one. So if you want a man, start acting like you need one. Start saying that to yourself. Hey, I need to be with somebody. I need to do what it takes to get what I want out of life. What I want is what I need. If I say I want some money, if I say I want a car, if I say I want anything, I need it. As far as I'm concerned, it's the most important thing in the world for me to have that. And I'm going to go out there and get it because I'm going to put the effort in because in my mind, I need it. I'm not saying I just want it. You got to be like that or you're going to miss out. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Once again, it's your man, ChazzEllis. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else.